Hello there, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I'm Giselle and I love posting fashion, beauty, and lifestyle videos here on YouTube. I am so excited for today's video. I have to tell you guys, it's been a little bit since I've done one of these, but really I'm just putting together a list of all my favorite products that I've been using lately, things that I keep going back to. Some are recent discoveries, so I just can't wait to share these with you. I think now is a really good time to start creating your wish lists, start putting things on your radar, because a couple of sales are coming up in April, especially the Sephora VIB sale. I'm beyond excited for that. I have a few things in mind already that I want to pick up, some of which I'll be sharing with you today. So grab yourself something to drink, something to munch on if you need it. We're gonna be here for a little bit, but I promise you time is gonna go by like this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. Alrighty, now I think I'm gonna go ahead and kick this video off with skincare, because you guys know I love skincare and that seems to be the most products I have to mention to you today. So I'm going to go ahead and kick it off with the Prestige La Lotion Essence de Rose. This is from the Dior Prestige collection. If you recently saw the review that I posted, don't worry, I won't be going into a deep dive with this one for this video, but if you haven't, I highly recommend you check that video out. I'll go ahead and link it down below for you. But in a nutshell, why I love this so much is because I have oily combination skin, so I'm always looking for products that are light, that go on easy on the skin, that won't irritate it or cause my skin to produce more oil. And this product is so hydrating. My skin just soaks it up and I immediately feel a difference as soon as I put it on. It just has this really nice nurturing and just like calming effect on my skin. As soon as I tried it, I haven't been able to put it down. I've been reaching for this one so much lately, so I really wanted to put it on your radar in case you didn't watch my Dior Prestige video. Now, if you use another essence, let's say like the SK2, I used the SK2 for a while. I really enjoyed it, but personally, I prefer this. I think it's a lot more, it's lighter. It soaks into the skin a lot better. It doesn't disturb any other products that you wear. And honestly, I think this one is cheaper than the SK2 for the same 5-ounce bottle. Go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember correctly, this one is a little cheaper. So why not treat yourself to a little Dior if you can, So just wanted to mention this one in case you didn't see the previous video. If you have any questions on it, please let me know. Of course, I'm going to be linking everything down in the description, so feel free to just chillax and watch this video, but just wanted to mention this one again in case you missed it. Now, the second item that I want to mention is the Clarins Double Serum. I think it's the double shot serum that it's called. Here she is. As you can tell, it's just about done. I can't wait to finish this one. But it's funny, I was using this previously before using the Dior Prestige serum, and I really love this. And then of course Dior, I just became tunnel visioned with Dior. And so I just completely set this one aside, but I recently ran out of all the little Dior serums that I had, and so I was kind of looking to see if I had anything open that I could just finish off. And I bumped into this one, of course, and I started using it again, and I realized why I loved it so much in the first place and why I had made such a dent in it. If you find the Dior Prestige serum to be way out of your price range, I completely understand. I think this is a really close second to that one, because you get a lot of really nice effects with this. It's brightening. It handles redness very well. It gives you this really nice dewy, lit from within kind of glow to the skin, and I just really love how it feels. There's turmeric in here, and I think the turmeric does a really good job at helping to balance out the skin tone, and it's just such a nourishing serum. Now, two things that I do not like about this. One being the pump. The pump to this is terrible, terrible, terrible. So you have two options on it. It's got a little fluff on it, hang on. So this has two pumps on it. I don't know if you can see because of the brightness of the light here, but it has like a big one and a little one. So the little one gives you too little product, and the big pump gives you way too much product. So it's really annoying to use this serum, and a lot of times this little bit right here that's a little exposed, sometimes serum does come out through there too when you're pumping it. So the design of the bottle isn't that great, and for the eye serum the pump is worse. So that's one thing. The design of this bottle is terrible. Now the second thing to this is that it does leave a residue on the skin. It doesn't soak up 100% completely. It kind of leaves like a hydration barrier. It's a little sticky, but it's not terrible. Like, it's kind of like a little tacky, but I think it helps with holding on to any other products that you layer on top. So in that way it's good. But you will notice when you start using this, I broke out a lot when I started using this, and I just think it's because the pump itself is just bad. So you can't help but overuse product with this. But over time I kind of figured out how to pump it so that I get just enough, not too much. And then I really started seeing a nice difference in my skin in terms of brightness. It wasn't dull. My acne scars were looking a lot better, a lot more uniform. My face wasn't getting too red. My texture was looking a little better. So in terms of performance, this serum is really good. I think it stands up very nicely compared to the Dior Prestige, and compared to the price difference, I think this one is a no-brainer in terms of trying it out. I just really wish that the pump wasn't so annoying, but if you can get past that like I did, you will realize that once you start using it, you just want to keep using it because you want to see how much better your skin can get. And I think that's a great sign of a good product when you want to keep using it. So if you're looking for a serum, I highly recommend checking this one out at least once. You can definitely go to Sephora and ask for a sample. I believe they have like the little packets usually on hand. So why not? I'm hoping that if you haven't tried this one, you give it a shot. I think you would like it. The biggest thing that I would tell you to be mindful of is overusing it, just because the pump is terrible. But other than that, I think the product itself is very good. Alrighty, moving on to the next product. I really want to give this Caudalie Beauty Elixir a shout out, because this product is pretty much what convinced my boyfriend to allow me to introduce him to a skincare routine. So bless his heart, for the longest time he'd been fighting me on starting a skincare routine. And it really took like having a harsh winter and his skin looking red a lot for me to say, like, listen, you need to let me do something for your skin so that you can see how much you need this. Because before, all he was doing was like using soap on his face and that's it. Like, oh my God. So I used a little bit of some Kiehl's samples that I had. I wanted to use something very light that wouldn't irritate or drive his skin crazy, just to like introduce him to it, right? Then I spritzed this on top. I have to tell you guys, the way that he reacted to this, it was almost like he'd been to a spa or something for the very first time. Like, he was so impressed with this, especially the next day. He could not stop touching his skin. He was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm touching my skin so much, and I just love how it feels. And I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I want to start a skincare routine. Oh my God, we went to Sephora pretty much like immediately afterwards because I just said, I can't believe this one product is what convinced you. And so he's been using it. He's been making a nice dent in it. I can't wait to get him his own, but I definitely just wanted to put this on your radar. I like using this as a topper after makeup. especially now in the winter where it's so easy for your skin to look dry. Instead of using a setting spray, I've been using this. I just 1, 2, 3 nice little pumps. It smells amazing and it's so hydrating. It doesn't disturb anything that you put on. And you really, really love the effects of this. It makes your skin feel very soft, very refreshed and hydrated. And this just, you can't go wrong with this. So if you've never tried it before, I highly, highly recommend you put this on your list for the upcoming Sephora sale because you won't regret this one. All right, moving on. I wanted to bring up a different cleanser. This is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser. I love this. I have to say, we picked this to be part of his skincare routine just because I wanted him to have something very easy to use that wouldn't be overstripping and just a nice introduction to different kinds of products. But I have to tell you, I started using this just because it was in the shower and I kept forgetting to grab my cleanser. I love this. I don't know why this isn't hyped up as much as it should be. It's so creamy and emollient, and a little goes a long way with this. It does a great job at cleaning the skin without overstripping it or just making your skin feel like it's way too dry. Listen, if you're looking for just a basic cleanser, I don't think this one is scented either, actually, now that we're talking about cleansers. Yeah, it's not scented and it's just so nice to use. If you're looking for something, or if you're looking to introduce someone to skincare, or if you're just looking for something very gentle and easy to use that isn't too complicated and it's just like an everyday perfect cleanser, I highly recommend you check out the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser. Nice, cheap, easy to use. Like, what more could you want from a really good product? All right, now if you're looking to be a little bougie with your cleansers, I wanted to talk to you guys about the Chanel L'Eau de Mousse. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly or not, but I have to say, I have been beyond impressed with this cleanser. Overall, I love how it smells. It feels so soft and delicate on the skin, and it really does not overstrip at all, and it does give your skin this very nice, clean, refreshed feeling. The only thing that I don't like about this, and I'm assuming that it's because it's a liquid cleanser, but it doesn't feel as creamy and rich as any other cleansers normally would that aren't clear liquid like this. It does give you a nice foaming effect, but it doesn't have this richness to it that I personally love in cleansers. However, I'm very open to this because when you're like washing your face, it kind of feels like a bit of a spa moment. The scent to this is so light and clean, but like a little girly. And then when you wash it off, it just feels so nice. Your skin feels completely refreshed after using this. So if you're looking to try something different from what you currently have and you're more than willing to be adventurous with cleansers, I highly recommend this one. I love it. I have to tell you, I love it. Okay. Now, staying in the luxury category, another product that I don't think I've ever mentioned in a favorites is the Dior Prestige La Creme face cream. Now, this one, I just finished it. Let me show you guys my empty little pot because I am so proud. Whenever you finish skincare, don't you feel so proud of yourself for just completely finishing it? This moisturizer, it was a bit of an uphill battle for me with this one, I have to tell you. I'm not going to go into a deep dive because I also mentioned this one in my Prestige review, but when I first used this, my skin did not like it. I broke out like crazy. My skin was super oily when I used this. But now in the winter, my skin could not love this more. It's incredibly hydrating. Some may even say that it's overwhelmingly hydrating, but I love that. A little bit of this goes a long way. So like this jar that I have is 0.5 ounces. I think the standard size is 1.7, so that's about 3 times the size of this. This lasted me forever. Like I literally just finished it because it got to the point where all I was using was like the tip of my nails to scoop out, and that covered my entire face. So there is something to be said about luxury beauty. You really can control the amount that you're using and still get the effects that they claim. This, I will definitely be buying the full size of this, but I'm actually going to go for the texture gel version instead of the La Creme because I'm oily combination skin, and I think that would be great for year round. But I did want to put this on your radar in case you're looking for something in the luxury section, you know, and you haven't quite decided what to try. I highly recommend you check this out. It's beautiful. Now, if you're looking for a gel-like moisturizer that's not in the luxury space, that won't break the bank, I highly recommend you check out the Summer Fridays Cloud Dew Gel Cream Moisturizer. Here's what she looks like right here. The packaging to this is actually very nice. But this moisturizer, I have to tell you, I'm a little impressed with this one because the texture to this is just so nice. It's literally a gel. That's what it looks like right there. It's a gel moisturizer, but it's so incredibly hydrating, and it pairs so well with any other skincare products that you have. So if you're looking for something new to try, if you lean more towards that gel texture rather than like a creamy one, but you still want that intense hydration, this is a great option to check out. Alrighty, next product. Are we still in face? Okay, last skincare product, I promise. And this one is from L'Occitane. You guys know how much I love L'Occitane. This one has been a very recent obsession of mine. I found a sample in my drawer of the Immortelle night mask, but this is the blue collection. Oh my god, I fell in love with this instantly. And what really drew my attention to this is that this collection is supposed to help with blue light on the skin, which, if you guys know, I work a lot on the computer. I'm on the computer for hours and hours a day, and then when I'm filming and I'm editing for YouTube, the added stress on my skin from the blue light is just even more. And so what I love about this is that, oh my god, wow, let me show you guys the texture of this. Because it's an overnight mask, you can just put it on like any other face cream. It's very light. It has a little bit of a gel-like texture to it, not too much. I think it's that perfect cross between a creamy moisturizer and like a gel moisturizer. But it's so incredibly hydrating. And it has a little scent in there. It has like a slight Immortelle scent, but it's nothing overwhelming at all. And when you put it on, it gives your skin this really nice, healthy looking dewiness to it. So it's not too much. It's not something that will feel too heavy for nighttime use. But when you wake up, your skin feels pretty much renewed. Your skin doesn't feel tired. It doesn't look dull. It looks very plump and just like dewy almost. I love this. The first time that I used that sample, I was like, oh, I need to get my hands on that. And I've been obsessed with this ever since. So if you're looking for some kind of mask to use at night, maybe to use 2 or 3 times a week, especially if you work with computers a lot, I highly recommend you get something that can help target that blue light that affects our skin, because there's just so many things out there that are affecting our skin. So it's nice to have something that can really target blue light. Alrighty, so now we're moving on into hair and body care. The first product that I want to mention is my all-time favorite dry shampoo, and that is from Amika. This is the Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo. We've been going back to the gym, and so dry shampoo has been pretty much on deck for a while for both of us, for quite some time now. And I have to tell you, this is just an oldie but goodie. I haven't used another dry shampoo that smells the way Amika smells and just gives you all the effects that you want. You get the dry shampoo effect and it leaves your hair smelling nice and clean. It doesn't feel greasy at all, and it also gives you a little bit of volume, which is why this is my favorite, especially because when my hair gets oily, my roots, they flatten out. So when I use this, I just spray it into the roots. I give it a nice little rub. Sometimes I'll take the hair dryer just to give my hair a little bit of heat upside down, and the roots, they come back up. So if you have that same issue that I do, where when your hair gets too oily, it just weighs down 100% and like nothing else works, I highly recommend you check out the Perk Up Dry Shampoo. One of my favorites. Another Amika product that I want to bring into the spotlight is the Reset Exfoliating Jelly Shampoo. Now in the winter, or in general, especially now that we've been using dry shampoo, I've noticed a lot more buildup on my scalp. So this one, another oldie but goodie. I just love how it feels. The exfoliating jelly, it's shampoo, it foams up like a shampoo would, which is my favorite thing. A lot of exfoliators, they don't foam, they're just like sandy and you have to massage it in. This actually feels like shampoo. It gives your hair and your scalp a really nice reset, and then you can go in with a really good moisturizer, a moisturizing hair mask, I should say, and your hair just looks brand new. If you need something that can give you that nice deep scrub, take everything off your scalp, definitely check this out. I know people love the Way detox shampoo. That's a good one. But if you tend to have a lot of like dandruff, or if you have just like a lot of product and you notice that your scalp needs a little bit more, definitely check this one out. I don't think you'll regret it. Alrighty. Now the next product, 2 hair masks. The first one is also from Amika. It's called the Cure. Let me insert a picture right here. I should have kept the container to this so that I could show it to you guys. I went through that hair mask so fast. It's so hydrating. It also is like a bond repairing hair mask, and I noticed such a difference in my hair when I was using it. My hair felt my hair felt really moisturized, and it didn't feel stripped at all, even though I recently dyed it. So if you're looking for a hair mask that's a little heavy-handed in terms of nurturing and just bringing your hair back to life, I highly recommend you check that one out. Another one that I want to mention is from Briogeo. It's the Superfoods hair mask. This one has avocado and kiwi. This is what the packaging looks like. I'm almost done with this one. This one is one of those that I tend to keep coming back to. I know everyone likes the other one, the one in the white packaging. I can't remember what it's called, but for me, this one is the best out of all of them. It's incredibly hydrating. It smells amazing. And I don't have hair fallout with this one. With the other Briogeo one, the one in the white packaging, I noticed a lot of hair fallout with that product. I don't know why, but I don't have that with this one. So if that other hair mask wasn't doing it for you, you may want to check this one out. I think you will love it. The first 2 times that I used this, I noticed such a massive change in my hair. It wasn't frizzing at all, despite it recently being treated. It wasn't frizzing. It was styling very well. And so I kept going back to it. So if you guys are looking for a different hair mask and you just don't know where to start, you may want to try this one out as well. Alrighty, a body wash, an oldie but goodie. I'm going through this one very quickly, so I thought I would mention it again, especially now during the winter where our skin is dry and we need that extra exfoliation. Definitely check out the Boom Dia Bright Clarifying AHA BHA body wash. I love this. I love how it smells. I love the good that it does to my skin. My skin, it's funny, even though my face is like oily combination, the rest of my skin is very, very dry, and I get that from my mom. My mom's skin is also very, very dry. So I love this because it's just a great way to make sure you're exfoliating head to toe. I was also experiencing a lot of like the little strawberry dots on my legs. I can't remember what that's called, but this helped a lot with that. I still have a few here and there, but this really helped clear that out. So, and it's funny because whenever you use this, you really do notice that your skin on your body is being exfoliated. So I like to like froth it up a lot. I put it on and I let it sit so that I get the full effect for it. I let it sit for about a minute or so, and then I wash it off. And you just notice such a nice difference with your skin, especially once you put on, you know, a little bit of lotion. You're like, wow, like my skin feels like gorge. So if you're open to trying a new body wash, check this one out. And let's see. Okay, so, well, actually, one more product. I was gonna mention this for face, but you guys are gonna laugh at me right now. So the product that I wanted to mention is the Sugared Coffee Almond Milk Scrub from Drunk Elephant. So I have a sample size right here. I've been so obsessed with this, but here's why you're gonna laugh at me. So because this doesn't say for body on the, so here's the thing, it says, let me read you the use so that you can see why it didn't occur to me that this wasn't meant for the face. So it says, scoop a dab and massage onto damp skin, rinse well and pat dry. Though Sugared Coffee Almond Milk Scrub smells delicious, don't try to drink it. Avoid contact with eyes. So if it says avoid contact with eyes, I'm assuming this is a face scrub, right? Wrong. This is actually a body scrub. So I was using this full on my face. And let me show you the texture to this, because when I first opened this, I promise you, I thought this was expired. It's so dried out and crumbly. It looks like it's expired when you first open it. But when you wet this with water, you get the most beautiful, oily, like sugary scrub. And I was just using this all over my face. And I kid you not, then I would rinse off the residue with a face wash. I kid you not, my facial skin felt amazing, like beyond amazing, because you wouldn't have the oil on your skin anymore, but you would still have that like super hydrating effect from it. So you come out of the shower, your facial skin looked dewy, glowy, just radiant, ready for the day. So I went on Sephora to see how much this was, because I could not believe how much of a game changer this was for me. And then I saw that it was meant for body, not face. And I was like, hello, what do you, I don't understand. But I may just keep using this on my face. Honestly, it is a little bit abrasive, so I can see why it's not meant for the face. But if you use a little bit and you wet it with water to the point where it's not like scraping at your face, it's just really getting in there, I think you will love this for your face as well. I'm going to be picking up a full size of this during the Sephora sale. Like it's not even a question. I'm picking up a full size of this. But I really wanted to put this on your radar because I don't hear anybody talking about this product, and I think it's beyond phenomenal. So if you're looking for a new scrub, this is it. Oh no, hang on. I forgot to mention like a Bath and Body product because it got stuck here. Okay. This is the L'Occitane 1 minute hand scrub. Here she is. I absolutely positively love this. This is a recent discovery of mine. Now that we've been going to the gym a lot and we've been using like bars and things like that, I've noticed that my hands feel a little more dry, like they need a little more TLC. So I picked up this 1 minute hand scrub at the store. I love this. I really wish that they made this in like a bigger size. But really what it is, it's like a hand cream with nice textured beads in there. So you like rub it into your hands like all over for a good minute, and then you just rinse it off. Oh my god, this has been such a game changer for my hands. I like to do this with just a tiny little bit of water so that the product has a chance to kind of feel more of like a light lotion with the beads, and it allows me to get in all the nooks and crannies of my hands. But if you need like a hand scrub, something to really give your hands a nice TLC moment, this is it. And let me tell you, when you rinse your hands feel so brand new and revitalized, and most importantly, hydrated. This is just so nice. It has 10% shea butter in here. I cannot complain about this at all. If you haven't tried this, you need to. And I honestly like pairing this with the L'Occitane foot cream. If you're not familiar with this, you need to try it. I love this. I use it whenever my skin is insanely dry. Yes, it says foot cream, but all it really is a cream with 15% shea butter in here. So I get this one because I believe this is the cream where you can buy the largest size in, is the foot cream. And to me, this is just such a wonderful multitasker. So after I use this, then I go in with a little bit of this, and game over. If you haven't tried that combination, you need to, and you'll thank me later. Alrighty, so I think we're gonna go ahead and move on into the makeup category. Now, the first product that I wanna bring up to you guys is a primer. Now, this is the new by YSL. This is the Glow in Balm. Here it is. Listen, when I first tried this, I remember loving it. And the reason why I love it so much is because it feels more like a face cream than it does a primer. Your skin soaks it up 100%, but it gives you this really nice base for the skin. It reminds me a lot of the Bobbi Brown face base, but this is much lighter, easier to use, and like I said, it completely soaks up into the skin, and it just leaves this really nice, even layer on the skin to start using your face products. So if you're looking for a new product as a primer, but you don't want that like that typical like primer, you're looking for something a little different, I would highly recommend checking this out. This has been very nice during the winter months. So yeah, check this one out if you're looking for a different primer. Another product that I want to mention is the Chanel Le Beige bronzer. I have the shade 392-10 medium bronze. Oh my god, this bronzer is beautiful. I love this because it looks so natural on the skin. It doesn't look like you're wearing bronzer at all. It really gives you that like glowing bronzy look, and it just looks so natural. I wish I would have discovered this a lot sooner. I think I've spoken about this already on my channel, but now during the winter, I was looking for something that was a bronzer but wouldn't look as obvious because of course it's winter. And I just keep gravitating towards this. I love how natural it looks. I don't think I have anything else that looks as natural as this does, and you can build it up just enough where it still looks natural, but it's a lot more noticeable. So if you're looking for a bronzer in that realm where it's just very toned down and natural, I highly recommend this one. I know they have a darker shade now. They didn't have it when I picked this up. They had just launched it as like a little bit after I picked this one up. But I've been so happy with this, and I don't know why I stopped using it. I think it's because I got the Dior one and I just started using that one like crazy. But recently I haven't been able to put this one down, so I wanted to put it on your radar in case you were looking for something different like me. Alrighty, now next two things that I want to mention are lip balms. The first one is from Summer Fridays. I have to say, I've been pretty obsessed with the Summer Fridays lip balms. I got like sets of like the little minis, like this one. What color is this? This one is vanilla, but I've been using all of them. I got like the mini holiday sets and I just put one like everywhere. I have not been able to stop using these. They are so hydrating. They make your lips look beautiful but still natural, and I can't complain about them at all. If you're looking for a different kind of lip balm and you're just like, you don't know where to start or you want to try something different, check out Summer Fridays. I don't think you can go wrong with this one. I think it's just phenomenal, so give it a shot. The next product is from Dior, and it is the Lip Glow Color Reviver Balm. This one, I have the shade 020 in Mahogany. I'm almost done with this one. I've been going through it very quickly. Let me show you guys how much I have left. Like, no lie, it's all the way at the bottom. I will need to be picking up another one of this soon. I wanted to mention this one specifically for the color because I think people see it online, the mahogany shade, and you automatically think it's way too dark for you, but it doesn't go on that super dark at all. It's more of like a berry flush color, and it just adjusts to your lips so nicely. So don't be afraid of the shade. It's very complimentary to any skin tone. Check it out. Alrighty, the next products that I want to mention, well, they're not products, they're actually makeup brushes, and it's these two makeup brushes from the Sephora collection. I wanted to bring these up because the sale is coming up next month, so like I'm already thinking like, what is it that I want, what is it that I really want to pick up. If you're looking for foundation and concealer brushes, or if you just haven't tried these, you need to. If you don't have any Sephora collection brushes, I don't know what you're doing. Like, they're so beyond phenomenal and reasonably priced. I don't think there's anything else out there that's just as good for the price. So this one, these two brushes are the foundation brush in 47 and the concealer brush in 71. Now, I got these in the holiday sets that went viral over the holidays, of course, but I wasn't expecting to love these so much. If you guys aren't new to my channel, then you'll know most of my brushes are Sephora collection, and I have multiple concealer brushes and foundation brushes. So I wasn't expecting to like be blown away by these, but 100% blown away. I have to tell you, my favorite thing about these is the shape of the brush. It's like dome shaped. So it really lets you go in at a nice angle, and pardon me because they're filthy, I need to wash them, but it lets you go in at like the perfect angle to just get all the little nooks and crannies that you need to all over the skin. I love these. I may pick up one more of each just to have backups because that's how much I've been impressed with these. Just stunning. And last but not least, another Dior product. Listen, I love Dior, okay? But this time it's a blush, and it's this one right here. It's the Coral blush from the Backstage collection. When these came out, I know people were obsessing over Rosy Glow, but if you have medium tan skin, check out the Coral shade instead. You'll notice that it's very different from the color on top. It's more of like a grapefruit color, and it goes just beautifully on the skin. It gives you this nice peachy, glowy, healthy look. It's the blush that I'm wearing today. I absolutely love this blush. I kind of want to pick up another one just to have a backup because I'm scared that they will discontinue it. This happens to me all the time. Whenever I fall in love with something, it tends to disappear. So I may be picking up an extra just to have it as backup. But if you haven't tried this shade just because you see the color on top and you're like, oh my god, that's orange. No, it's not orange at all. It's more of like a grapefruit kind of color, and it just looks beautiful on the skin. It builds up quite nicely, but it also just gives you this really natural flush that's just complementary to medium and olive skin tones. So if you don't have this, you need to add it to your collection. I think it's going to be such a beautiful product for the spring and summer. Like, I can't wait for spring and summer makeup. I'm telling you, I'm excited. But that wraps up makeup. So let's go ahead and move into fragrances. That's the last category in this video. So first thing I want to mention are some candles because I love candles. So the first candle that I want to mention, I found this, well no, my boyfriend found this actually. He found this in TJ Maxx. So if you guys love those Home Goods and TJ Maxx candles, this one is a really good find. It's a big candle. And the brand is called Sensational, like Scent-sational. And the scent for this one is called Cigar Lounge. Oh my god, it smells so good. Here's what it looks like. Now, you're probably thinking it smells smoky and heavy, but it doesn't. It doesn't at all. It actually smells like... It actually smells a little bit like whiskey. Like, if you guys are familiar with Maker's Mark, it smells like the Maker's Mark 49, the one that's like a little sweeter, the one that comes in like the little one. I'm not even sure if it's called Maker's Mark 49, but it's like the smaller whiskey bottle that's more sweet, and it smells a little bit more like... like I can't even put a finger on it. Like, if this were a perfume, I would wear it. Like, that's how good this smells. It's a little sweet, but it's also like a little masculine. I love this candle. So if you guys manage to get to TJ Maxx and you see this one, give it a whiff. I don't think you're going to be disappointed with it. It was $14.99 at our store, and it's gigantic. Does it say how many ounces? For 26 ounces. Yeah, gigantic candle. So great purchase with this one. And another candle that really blew me away, and I couldn't believe it because of how tiny it is this Lazy Sunday Morning candle from Replica. I am beyond impressed with this candle. I will definitely be picking up a full size of this during the VIB sale in April. Like, it's so beautiful. I lit this candle in the bathroom because I wanted something a little light and fresh for the bathroom. I could not believe the projection power on this itty bitty little votive candle. Okay, like, this is tiny. Look how tiny this is. The projection on this was amazing. This filled up the bathroom, the hallway, and the bedroom. And like, the square footage that this covered for how small it was, I could not believe it. The smell of this too is very nice. It smells like you recently washed your bed sheets and you took a shower and you put on perfume to go to bed and you woke up, and it smells a little bit like perfume and like cozy clean cotton. Like, this is what this smells like. Like, the fact that this is called Lazy Sunday Morning is like perfection, because literally that's what it smells like. It smells like a little bit of perfume and like freshly washed sheets. Like, if you took Miss Dior, you sprayed it on before going to bed in freshly washed sheets, and you woke up and you just get this clean, fresh, slightly floral, but still just very calming and fresh and just like welcoming. That's what this smells like. I don't think I would buy this as a fragrance to wear because it just makes me think of like a clean home too much. But if you're someone that likes fragrances that don't pull too much towards a certain way and you prefer to just smell clean and fresh, you may want to check this fragrance out. But in terms of candles, You can't go wrong with this one. I cannot wait to scoop this up. But I really wanted to mention that because I was just so impressed by how much power it had for such a small itty bitty candle, you know. Now, speaking of power for small itty bitty things, the first fragrance that I want to mention to you guys is actually a fragrance oil. Now, this is the Maison Louis Marie No. 4 Bois de Belancourt. I don't know if I said that properly. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I always mispronounce things. But what's funny about this fragrance oil came in a holiday set that I purchased where it was like the candle, the fragrance, and the oil. I have to tell you, the oil was the best thing in that set. The concentration of the scent is just perfection. Ah, that's beautiful. And the projection of it is very nice, but it doesn't form like a cloud around you. It's kind of that scent that you pick up here and there, but you do leave a little bit of a trail. Like this fragrance, let me just say this. My boyfriend is not someone who likes women's fragrances. Like if anything is floral or a little too like, you know, noticeable, he doesn't like it. But when he smelled this, I walked past him going down the stairs. We were leaving the building and he was like, what perfume are you wearing? That is very nice. Like I would wear that. What are you wearing? And that's when I knew this was a good one. This smells like, this one, it smells very, very unisex. I can see why he said he would wear it because it's clean. It's a little masculine, but it has like a little touch of sweet freshness in there. Yeah. And like the more that it sits on the skin, the more it develops and it just becomes better and better the more that you smell it. So if you're looking for a fragrance oil, you may want to check this one out. I think you wouldn't be disappointed with this, especially if you just put it like on the, you know, little pulse points, on the wrists. It's one of those that keeps on giving. It's not loud and proud, but whenever you smell it, it's definitely like attention grabbing. I haven't worn this and had someone say that I don't smell good. I've gotten nothing but compliments when I have worn this. So if you're looking for a fragrance oil, check this one out. Now, the next fragrance that I'm going to mention has been a true obsession since I got it. I think this is probably the most perfect fragrance to transition from winter to spring. And this is the Jo Malone Cardamom and Mimosa Cologne. Oh my God, I have never smelled anything like this. If you're not new to my channel, then you will know I'm very attracted to fragrances that have that little bit of like a je ne sais quoi effect to them, something different that you don't see all the time. This one, it's such a perfect transitional fragrance. The cardamom in here gives it a spice, but it's like a creamy spice. It's like just enough to capture your attention. And then the mimosa cuts right through it. It brings this nice light brightness to the fragrance. And that's why I think it's just the perfect combination of like exiting winter, going into spring, because you get the best of both worlds with this. And not to mention, my favorite thing about this fragrance is not only the staying power, but the projection power. So my biggest problem with Jo Malone is that even though the fragrances are beautiful, they either don't last as long, like you have to constantly reapply them, or like you smell them, but nobody else smells them. And for the price point that they're asking for these fragrances, I couldn't justify that. But this one, let me tell you, this one is here and it's here to stay. It smells beyond phenomenal. Can most definitely be unisex. This is another one that my boyfriend, he likes whenever I wear this. He like he gives me a little sniff because it's just, sorry about that, my battery died like mid-conversation there. But again, just wanted to put this on your radar in case you're not familiar with this fragrance from Jo Malone. I really think this is the most perfect transition from winter to spring. You put it on and you can't stop smelling it. That's how good it smells. So if you haven't smelled this, go to your local counter and pick this up and sniff it. I think you're not gonna regret it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think it's like the best discovery in fragrances that I've had in quite some time. Now, the last fragrance that I want to mention to you guys is an oldie but goodie. This is the Miss Dior Eau de Parfum. I know the most recent one just came out, the new version of this, but honestly, I love the original so much that I don't know what it is. I've been reaching for this a lot more lately. I think because I'm trying to be in that mindset of spring, but this one is also like a great year-round fragrance. It's also, I think, a great transitional fragrance from winter to spring because it is floral, but it also has a bit of like a presence to it. It's not light. It's not a light fragrance. It's very loud and proud. It has that subtle like heaviness to it. But I think the florals, yeah, the floral in this fragrance just carries it so well that if you're looking for a signature fragrance at the moment, I think this would be a really nice one to check out. You see me, like, I can't stop sniffing it because like once it gets your attention, like, you can't stop. I absolutely love that one. I always go back to it. So yeah, wanted to mention that one. But yes, that wraps up my current favorites that I've been using. I know some of these products I've already spoken of, but when I find myself reaching for something a little too much, I know that I need to mention it to you guys because if I love it, I'm hoping that you will love it too. Let me know if you have any questions. Of course, I'm going to be linking everything down below. And quick announcement. As you saw, I finally finished my Prestige face cream, so I'm going to be testing out the Guerlain skincare. I'm beyond excited to try this out. Let me show you the other side. So I'm going to be trying the Youth Watery Oil, the Double R Renew and Repair Serum. I have like 2 of these lotion bottles, and I have 2 of these day cream jars. So I cannot wait to start using these. I have tried the watery youth oil. That's really what put me onto the Guerlain brand in the first place. But oh my god, look at this serum. This serum is stunning. Oh my gosh. Dior better watch out. I'm so excited to try this, and I can't wait to give you my 2 cents on it. If you have these products, let me know. Let me know your thoughts, and if you have any tips for me, please do let me know. Let me show you the... Oh my god, look at all the little beads in there. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I love skincare. I love skincare with my whole heart. But there it is. I wanted to show you guys so that you knew what's maybe coming up soon. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel a lot. And stay tuned because the next video is going to be another Dior Beauty unboxing. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.